Want to take your stove knobs and your stove backsplash from this to this? Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to Tracie's Place. As you all know, we are redoing the kitchen right now, and we have to get everything back in the kitchen. The kitchen is almost done, and we're putting the appliances back in. And as you all also know, we are not getting brand new appliances. Everything in the kitchen is new except the appliances, and that will be the stove and the refrigerator. So, of course, I want them in pristine condition because they're going in with new stuff. We do have a new microwave, stainless steel. So we have to make this, look as clean as possible so that it looks nice until we get new appliances, which may be a couple of months down the road. The stove is not in the most horrible shape, but it's been sitting here in the living room for about a month now because we haven't been able to cook or anything. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up. As you see, and I have the flash on, so I wanted you to see it really good. And just standing back, looking at it without the flash, you can't really see anything. But in the bright light, you can see that there is greasy smudge on the knobs and right here especially, right in there. And then that knob especially, and then, the rest of the knobs too. So we're going to clean this up today, get all this grease and gunk off, and make this look brand new if possible, because I did the refrigerator. It looks brand new, and I'm going to get this done too. All right, so let's get going. Okay, so I'm going to do a comparison while cleaning these knobs, and the top here where they sit, I'm going to use Krud Kutter on some of them, and then Rust, Lime, and Calcium, which is basically LA Awesome's off-brand of CLR. I saw someone use the CLR, so I do want to try it to see what it would do, but I also heard good results about Krud Kutter. So I'm going to use both and see which one comes out the best. So we're going to go ahead and pop these knobs off. Okay, and they're real easy to do. You just pull straight off. I'm going to sit it there. So I'm going to do 3 in the Krud Kutter. And I'm going to do 2 with the CLR, or the Rust, Lime, Calcium's brand of CLR. So I have them here. The one in the middle is the worst. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the Krud Kutter on these 3. I'm going to douse them really, really good. You may want to put on a mask while working with chemicals especially. I'm going to turn it over and get the inside. And if you don't clean your knobs, they're going to be gooky and icky. So be prepared for that. That's just what happens. So I'm going to douse that like that. I'm going to let that sit. I'm going to put a little bit of water in this Rust, Lime, and Calcium cleaner because that's what I saw. So I'm going to put just a little bit of water in there. I'm going to pour some Rust, Lime, Calcium on there and let them soak also. I'm going to pour a little bit of hot water that I have in a bucket. And I'm going to take this spout off of the sprayer. I'm going to go ahead and add this to the water. And that's about 1/4 of a cup that I'm adding to the water. And this is what it is. I got this from Dollar Tree. It's the LA Awesome's, or LA's Totally Awesome Rust, Lime, and Calcium. So I'm going to just flip that around, make sure some is sitting on the inside, which it is. I'm just going to spray a little extra. Put that there, and as you can see, the grease and stuff has gotten all down behind the knobs and everything. So in the future, you want to make sure that you clean that as well really good. So right now, I am going to also do the same test. And I'm going to be careful not to spray the backsplash of the stove too harsh because they do have holes right here. And I don't want it to get down into the computer system or whatever's going on up in there. So I'm going to make sure that I just spray around here and just kind of keep it centralized to where the grease buildup is. So I'm just going to kind of let that sit there and saturate. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other side the same way. Now I'm going to let that sit for a while. I'm going to come back and clean these. I went and grabbed my Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. So if I need that, I'm going to use that. I'm just going to sit it right here. And this is a scouring brush. It's very, very hard bristles. So I was going to use a toothbrush, but I thought this would be better. I don't want to scratch it, so I'm going to be very, very careful too. Okay, this has been sitting on about 5 to 6 minutes, and just start cleaning this. And it is coming clean. Look at that, guys. This looks brand new. Brand new. That's with the Krud Kutter. And this is the one I have to clean next with the Krud Kutter. Look at that. Okay, now we're going in with the Rust Lime Calcium Cleaner. And since it has just been sitting, you all, and it started coming off a little bit. So the soaking does work. So let's go ahead and start cleaning with the brush. And look, that came out really, really good too. So you'd be good with either one. If you're on a budget and you're just doing your knobs, I would say the Rust Lime Calcium will work as well as the Krud Kutter. They both have done an equally amazing job on these knobs. I can't say about the oven yet because I haven't, done the backsplash yet. So I'm going to do that real quick and I'll show you the results of that. All right, guys. So this is the outcome for them both. I hope you can see that. I have the flash on. They are like new. They're still kind of wet, so that's the little residue you see, but they are like new. And I'm so pleased with both of them. So let me tell you the prices on each. This one is $1 from the Dollar Tree. And it worked very well on the knobs. You just let them, soak like I showed you in the water a little while and then scrub it. And then this is the Krud Kutter. This was like $6.58 at Home Depot. At Home Depot. At Walmart, it's showing like $13.99 or something. Seems like for the same amount. I don't know what the deal is with that. But $6.58 at Home Depot. And it's the Cleaner Degreaser. Not the kitchen cleaner, not the all-purpose. But this is the Concentrated Cleaner Degreaser Stain Remover. It is non-toxic. Now this, to me, this Rust Lime Calcium had a little bit of a smell that I didn't care for. And even through my mask, because I have my mask on. And it's just like a little smell. I mean, you can deal with it. But, choose which one. Now, I haven't cleaned the backsplash yet. I'm going to do that. And I'll try to give you all a sneak peek of that, too, before I finish the video. Oh, one thing I did find is that this brush, the bristles spread too wide for me. And it wasn't concentrated enough. Although it did work on those. It took a little extra time. Maybe about 5 minutes per knob. Maybe 4 or 5 minutes per knob. This is a soft bristled toothbrush. We didn't have a medium or a hard one upstairs. So I'm going to try using this because it's more of a concentrated area and I can scrub, I think, more forceful with this. So I'm going to be using this on the backsplash. I'll try to see what this does, but I don't think this is going to do too well. So I'm going to use this and I may need to use this. I'll let you know afterward. And just right now, just doing the Krud Kutter. It's coming off pretty good. I'm going to spray the brush. Also, guys, on like greasy buildup, you could take your nail. It would do better than this toothbrush. You could take your nail I did it through here. I wouldn't do it with my bare nail. But you could take a razor blade or your nail or something, you know, hard, and get that from around there. This magic eraser takes this off. So that's pretty good right there. And I'm going to try to see if it'll take care of that right there. Hold on. I still have to finish over there. So it is coming off. I'm going to wet it some more. Okay. Okay. So Krud Kutter, to me, wins because I don't like the smell of the rust lime calcium, but it still works pretty well. It worked well on the stove knobs. But overall, I like the Krud Kutter, using also the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. So after I get done, I'm going to come back with a picture of how everything turned out. All right, guys, so I am finished. As you all know, the main part of the video, the main focus of the video, was the stove knobs that you see there. And they came out amazing. Looks brand new, but along with the knobs, the whole oven looks brand new. So to me, the LA Awesome, the Rust Lime Calcium, it did a good job on the two knobs that I did. They both did great, but this one had a little bit of an odor I didn't care for, and I had to really, you know, put my mask on because it was bothering me some. This is non-toxic and biodegradable. This, I did not see that on here. If it is, I didn't see it. I just didn't see it. But yeah, I didn't care for the smell. Great value though, $1, and it works. But I'll take the Krud Kutter with Mr. Clean Magic Eraser for this stove, because I put the Krud Kutter on, you know, I did it, you know, the knobs, but then I did the whole stove and then wiped it down, and it had, you know, still a little bit of crud here and there and all that. But that Mr. Clean Eraser just took it on in. It finished the job like a champ. So yeah, the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, I will be getting more of those. All right, so that's my conclusion, you all. And let me get a close-up of these knobs. But as you're looking at the knobs, y'all, look around at other videos on my channel. I do DIYs, vlogs, cooking videos, just different things, how-to videos and different things. So enjoy the channel, and look. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, guys, see you next time right back here on Tracie's Place. Bye.